What's up, guys? It's Stone. Like I said in the last one, as you can see, this is back to back. Um, Customization. Now, I've made a few attempts at this video already, which was originally just supposed to be a video about Gen 2. But now it's more of a video about customization within Infinite or the next Halo going forward. Probably Halo 7, whatever that is, Halo the Endless, if that ever comes out. And less of, like, I guess this could apply to, like, a CE remake too, but less so. I'd rather it just be Mark 5, maybe Mark 5B. You know, obviously you can't put too much customization, considering you are locked to the Gen 5 and before. If there even is a multiplayer in that, there should be. That would be great. But I know probably won't be. Regardless, that's not what this video is about. My ideas for customization in the next game. We need sliders, for the love of God. We need more voices. We need a base tech suit rather than the core thing. The core thing is stupid. So basically, I'll start from the bottom, which is like, I think when you open multiplayer, kind of like starting a new game of Dark Souls, you should have a randomly generated Spartan, right? And you can either pick, it doesn't necessarily have to be male or female. I understand we want to make a broader, I don't know the words to say there, less specific. Regardless, anyway, you should have a more male phenotype and a more female phenotype, and allow the player with sliders to adjust how your Spartan looks, including every bit of the Spartan. If I want to make my Spartan look goofy, like in Dark Souls or in Ark, let me do it. If I want them to look hot, let me do it. You know, I think the weird getting rid of, like, the ass or, like, any mild form of sexualization that was there in mostly Reach. Halo 3 kind of had a very subdued customization, kind of like Infinite does, at least in that regard. But let me play with the sliders and make the Spartan look how I want them to look, while in just the tech suit. You get where I'm going with this. Like, I want to be able to make the Spartan completely mine. And then I want a list of voices to choose from. I want, sure, like, give us the same, like, male, female voices, but give us more of them as well. And allow me to pick other characters that have existed throughout the Halo timeline. If I want to be Sergeant Johnson, let me be Sergeant Johnson. If I want to be Cortana or Halsey or Vale or Kelly, Linda, fucking whoever has already been voiced, or even introduce new voices. Like, give me as many voice types and as many characters to pick from as possible. Allow me to freely customize my Spartan however I want them to look. Like, just their body in the tech suit. Sliders are very important in customization. I think they make for great games when they have slider customization. If I want to make a silly character, let me make a silly character. If I want to, and you can introduce limits, obviously, because there's going to be, like, hitbox things that you need to worry about and whatnot. But regardless, allow me to have full customization of exactly how my character looks and sounds, what AI they have. Let me pick every AI that we currently know of, make up more. I don't give a shit. Don't lock this shit behind a paywall either. And then from there, allow me to, once I'm done customizing my base Spartan, allow me to pick between Gen 1, 2, and 3 tech suits. And that will only control what tech suit they have and what base borderline like armor, essentially, which I would want to be very minimal, like basically just like a connecting piece from the front to the back, so that there's like the fusion core is there, obviously, and then the helmet of some type is mandatory, obviously. And then from there, let me just add whatever I want to that tech suit. Don't lock anything between tech suits. Let it be freely customizable. Let it just be like, okay, I really like the Gen 1 tech suit, or I really like the Gen 2 or Gen 3 tech suit. I will pick that, and then I'm like, okay, but I really like this Gen 3 chest plate, or I really like this Gen 1 shoulder, or this Gen 2 shoulder, or this whatever helmet. Oh, I really like the Gen 2, I really like Vale's Gen 2 helmet. Let me put that on my Spartan. You know, in all of these armor sets, the tech suits should just immediately be unlocked. There's no paying for it, there's nothing. You just have the tech suit. And then you have a certain amount of already unlocked base model, like helmets and chest pieces and shoulder pieces and knee pads and leg armor and boots and whatever, and also like accessories like they have. And then as you play the game, the progression system, just like in Reaches, should be expansive. It should go over 100 for sure, over 100 different levels, where each level you unlock something, whether it be, I don't really like the XP boost thing, but if you want to do XP boost, allow them to be unlocked. Allow me to unlock every piece of armor, and don't do coatings. That's my next piece. Anyway, allow me to unlock every piece of armor for free throughout playing the game and going through the levels, the ranks. And you could even introduce like certain lock customizables behind ranked if you wanted to. I wouldn't really advise that, but yeah. And then throughout all the levels, if there's something you really, really want now, allow them to buy that rather than forcing them to buy it in the shop. Don't lock JFO or whatever the fuck else into a shop. You can lock like liquid or phase or optic like coding in the shop. That's fine, I don't give a shit. You know, there's certain things. Lock weapon skins. I don't care about weapon skins. Lock weapon skins behind a paywall. I couldn't give a fuck. Lock charms behind a paywall. I couldn't give a fuck. But the base armor and the complete color customization, besides rank like professional team coatings, have that completely unlockable. If I want to go pay for it, allow me to go pay for it and unlock it, you know, whatever one I want. Let me just like, oh, recon is locked to rank 89 or level 89. I don't want to wait till then. I'm just going to buy it now and have it be a reasonable price, like $1, $2. You know, because people will buy it. There are going to be people that, regardless of if you can unlock it for free or not, they are going to buy it. But you're not going to turn away the people who don't have the money to buy this shit and just want to play the game and have the customization they want. You know, because you're turning those people away from the game. And what you want is them playing the game. That's what you want. Because the more they play the game, the more they are likely to pay for something. You know, if you're going to do free-to-play multiplayer again, especially, you want to encourage them to keep playing so that they have the, you know, maybe they'll buy the customizable, or maybe they'll buy the campaign because they're having so much fun in multiplayer. You know, I think it's a pretty easy slam dunk here with the fucking customization. You just need to make it open and accessible. You know, you have them go through the levels and unlock everything to put on whatever tech suit they want, and then all the colors are customizable down to the thing. Like you should just have it to be like, oh, I click on this little patch of this armor, I want that to be this color, I want this to be that color, I want this to be, let me do whatever the fuck I want to with colors. Let me have a little pixel paintbrush shit to let me do what I want with the fucking colors. You know, and that in itself is like a game of customization that people can spend hours in. Hours. And if you want to sell XP boosts, sell XP boosts. You want to sell 2 times XP or whatever, or XP grants or whatever. Sure, do that. I don't care. But as long as I can unlock everything for free and not have to do that within a reasonable amount of time, if I played like what a normal person would play, I will unlock everything before the life cycle of the game is done. You know, it should give player choice, allow them to choose, which will make them more likely to be like, oh, I've been doing this for a long time, I really just want that one helmet, I'll just buy that one helmet, you know, and then you get the money from that, you know, and then you have more people playing that are more likely to buy stuff from the shop, you know, and get rid of seasons. Stop with seasons. I hate seasonality. What else with customization? I think that might be it. It's really just like, give us the sliders, give us a million voices, give us a million AI, give us 3 tech suits, which we have, and allow me to put whatever on those tech suits. It just changes the tech suit and what armor pieces I put on the tech suit. Make my Spartan the way I want my Spartan to be. And with the progression system, you then reward people for actually playing the game as well, because it's like, oh, I want this, so I can either, you know, I could just pay for it, but I could also just play and get to that rank and get the shit I want. Anyway, that's I think that's about it for what I have to say about the customization. Like, obviously the visors and whatever should also be unlockable. Like, every little detail should be unlockable. But yeah, that's trying to think if there's anything else that I would add to the customization. Not really. I would just give player choice. And that includes the choice to just pay for it if you don't want to wait to unlock it. Because ultimately, that will lead to more sales. Not forcing people. You force people to do shit, they might just give up the game entirely and say, fuck this shit, this is not worth it. Like what happened to Infinite. If you do that, and have a great gameplay loop like you've already kind of started creating, if you just double down on what has been working in the past, what you've started working on now, and just put it all into one big clusterfuck, you'll have a game people will never stop playing as long as you keep supporting it. Yeah, that's about it. You know, just make customization free. Make it open. Make it good. You know, let me be whatever Spartan I want to be. Because that in itself will have so many people stick around for just that. Even if they never play the game itself. You know, and allow me, in the next campaign, the next mainline campaign, not a remake, to play as my multiplayer Spartan. I really want to play as my multiplayer Spartan. Whether it be as the co-op, like second player, or, you know, as a replacement to Chief, if I want to, or have it be like a new game plus thing where you can play through as your multiplayer Spartan, or exclusively in the open world. If you're going to do another open world, let me just play as my multiplayer Spartan in the open world. And fix firefight, for the love of God. I hate the way we have the match composed firefight right now. That shit is stupid. To go back to the way the old menus were. Anyway, I'm getting off on a tangent now at this point. Make customization great again. That's all I have to say. Anyway, that's about it. Please like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think about my customization ideas. 3 tech suits. Sliders. I think I'm a genius, but I could be the world's biggest idiot. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment. See you in the next one. Yeah, let me know. Peace. See ya.